Y'all know what it is. It's Big Diz, man. Hey, I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe, man. One-on-one Mike D, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Miggity. Shout out to Fire, man. Y'all know what we're doing H-Town. Let's keep rocking, man.
You know what it is, man. We are back with another dope episode of the One-on-One with Mike D, man. But right now, man, it's one-on-one with C-War, C-Dot. Hey, man, whoa. Hey, don't call him whoa, though. That's only for us.
Whoa, cool.
It's cool. Whoa-de.
Yeah, whoa.
Don't call him whoa-de, man. C-Dot Diddler. Hey,
Call me whatever you want. It's cool. Just don't call me out my name.
With 12 Z's at the end. There you go. How you do that? That's how you do that. Man, whoa there. What's happening, baby?
What's happening? What's up? You got me here. What's up?
Man, I'm
what
here,
you talking
man.
about? What we talking about?
Hey, the talking.
All right, we talking about medicine. We talking about mess. We talking about gospel. We talking about gossip. What we doing? We talking about everything?
Nah, we talking about anxiety attacks.
We going anxiety attacks? Okay. All right.
You feel me? I want to talk about this new album that you just dropped that I can't get past number one, brother.
Okay.
And I want y'all to know something, man. Hey, the hardest workers, the hardest people to top, if they put in an album from 1 to 16, is Chris Ward and Lil O. I just screwed up clicking. I'm sorry.
Nah, they wrote them.
Man, 1 through 16. Listen to me. We already know Rotha is great. He's the GOAT. You know what I mean? He don't even deserve to be in this comment. It ain't fair. He do 1 through 30 and we had to battle to find 16. But top to bottom, no cap, Chris Ward, Lil O. Hey, man, can't nobody put projects together better than y'all, man. And I thank you for letting me be a part of that legacy, brother.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you and appreciate y'all for letting me be a part of it, man, on so many different levels. You know what I mean? For real.
And for those that been sleeping under a rock, man, this is Chris Ward, man. I'm talking about, man, you have had a mentor that's a brother of mine that we love and cherish so much, and I find it so hard to talk about. But when you wrote that song, bro, I said, well, I guess it's time to start talking, because, you know, I was a hard one, bro.
Which one?
Pope.
Oh, yeah. I'm still, that's crazy work.
How did y'all relationship develop, Chris?
That boy went corporate on me. Just really though, like, we just knew each other. I was on that street, Ward Street, you know what I mean? It's my last name. I'm gonna be all over the hood, you know what I'm saying? But real though, like, Haircut Joe was over there. They used to cut everybody hair. He had the live cuts everybody was going to, and then, you know what I'm saying, as a young kid, like, middle school type vibe. I used to be over there. So I used to be over there. I had a partner stay on that street, and I used to be running around through the hood, really, like everywhere, but kind of like my street at the time was where I wanted to be, because I couldn't get caught. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't no family members track me, so I'll just be everywhere, and that was one of the streets to be on. And then bro them was just already legendary. They was already everything in their own right. Like, all y'all really, like the whole clique. So just in middle school, we'll be at Haircut Joe. I started getting my cut from him, and then that's how that went. And we built off that. Like, I ain't gonna even front like that. We be in the back freestyling. And of course, everybody freestyle, and I would get my row out or get my row in here and there with them. You know what I mean? And then we just, like that, we just locked in forever. You know what I mean? And bro was really just already, like I said, legendary. Like,
what was the first time you walked up to him that he knew you could rap? Like, was it something he already knew?
Nah, we just messed around on a couple freestyles in the backyard. I really was just, cause I used to have dubs of a dub of a screw tape, and I just know what was going on. You know what I mean? As like being aware of what was going on. But I want to say one of the first times I think I did a feature for somebody. Like, I did a feature for somebody. Like, I was in school and somebody put him. He had already knew I could kind of go, and I had already we went to Screw House on our own, and then he because we already had our own relationship with Zuda, and it wasn't really with him. It wasn't through him or nothing. Like, I ain't had nothing. He gave me shout outs on tapes though, like, and everything. Him, Lil Pop Out, they had all the jamming tapes. Was not representing the neighborhood in the South Side, and then he heard me on the tape, I think, and then heard me on the feature and told my homie. He told me, but it got to my homie first. You know what I mean? So, you know, because that's how I had to travel around the block, up the street, woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? And that's just how it was. And we was just always locked in. And then we just stayed like, it was almost like a big brother, little brother thing instantaneously. And then it just stayed like that. And then as time went on, it just depends on how far you want to go down that part of it. But that part to that answer is that.
Man, people, you just hit an alarm, man. So your first time in Screwhouse was not with Pokey, but it wasn't your last time now with Pokey. Yeah, because
I'm gonna be real with you. Me and him never went to Screwhouse together.
Seriously? Yeah.
You know, our relationship is separate all the way. Me and Hoge went to Screwhouse a couple times. And that was behind the Valero, if y'all know.
If you know.
You know what I mean? In the Mo side of it, that house. But yeah, other than that, like yeah. So we spent more time. Me and Dub went like 2-3 times.
Facts.
To Zooters. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I wish I could paint a picture of it, but yeah. So,
but you know, that's like when your big bro or your close friend die, you realize how many pictures y'all don't have together, because you with a person every day, all day, and it's like, because like even with Pat, man, I probably got about 4 or 5 real pictures with bro, because I'm with him every day. It's
right.
I don't know why that happens like that.
Oh, man.
It's crazy, man. Let's go to the Big Hoge relationship.
That big bro too.
For
I ain't gonna lie, that big bro too. So but I ain't gonna lie, I met bro through bro. And then him and Kojak and Al and them, they just used to come and pull up on me type, like, man, bro, it's so crazy, like for real. Like I wish I was lying so it wouldn't sound so good. But like they used to pull up at my grandma's house, like, you know what I mean? And they'll get whatever right now, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah. And then they're like, what else you got? And I said, I'm just chilling. What you doing? Nothing. Come with us. And then we just be together. And that didn't include bro all the time. Sometime it did, sometime it didn't, because he was going to schools. You know what I mean? So y'all remember, he back and forth to school now. You see what I'm saying?
Sense. I see what you're saying.
So yeah, that's the correlation to that. So it's like, oh, okay, we just gonna pick little bro up since you ain't here. Yeah. And then just same way y'all used to do when he'll be sleeper on his mission. Oh, okay, I'm really like the little bro. All right, bro gone. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really y'all coming to get both of us, and he'll be gone or whatever, however. And that's how that used to be. And they used to just pull up on me all the time. And Dub just used to pull up on me. Then I used to be with Dub like random. Then Dub used to be with us at at one of the spots we stayed. You know what I mean? And then Dub used to get like it's crazy. Yeah.
You was the little bro, but I promise y'all. Let me tell y'all something. The way through Pokey is Chris Ward, like the big bro. You know what I mean? Like, hey, when we pull up to come get Pokey, he is not ready. But Wody gonna keep us on track. Like, hey, okay, look, no. Go to the store, go ride the coda, he'll be ready when you get back. Right. Like that. And I want to thank you for when I was doing my stint. Man, you kept it so real, man, with the whole, what was that, the first, hardest pit in the litter.
Oh, that
I
phase,
was locked up through that phase, and you made sure that I missed not a pick, not a commissary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was too trill for me.
I ain't gonna lie, I was just like knowing from all my friends being locked up real quick and being a teenager, from everybody hearing saying they should get or want pictures, because I heard the older homie like, man, that's how they live, that's how we live. And I'm watching in real time how busy everybody is. Right. And I'm the only one that's kind of like just on chill. Even though I'm with everybody, I be finding my little pocket. Or I'll be at the spot like chilling. I'm like, we gotta make sure nigga to get everything, you know what I mean?
You did
so,
that.
Yeah,
you
solid.
did that.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you appreciate that, man. I just know it's how I would probably go the other way around, so
right, facts.
I knows how it go, you know what I mean? Made sure everybody get everything they need. I just try to do my best. I'm glad it meant something and went there with it, you know what I mean? That's solid.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Our first...
Because we knew each other, but we locked in pretty much immediately.
Immediately.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Immediately, because he be on BS time. You
Yeah,
already know
yeah.
he ain't gonna respect. He know what it is. He be on, I ain't gonna say BS time. He used to be on Waffle House time. Waffle House time.
Yeah.
So it's gonna always, you gonna end up hanging with Wody, man, because you was a real one, man. You was everybody, little bro. Because our first lyrical battle was on 6 Keys, right?
I don't know.
That on wax. And I said, when I came home and heard you on that hardest bit, I was like, man, hey, we got to get on it. Yeah. Man, when we laid that 6 Keys, I was like, no, you got to be on this. You was like, what? Man, you got to be on this.
Yeah,
man.
y'all did put me on. I ain't gonna lie, cause y'all the big dogs, but I ain't thinking I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And then I had already like wrestled with Dub K on by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Dub used to put me in the game. I ain't gonna lie, he put me in the game. I ain't gonna lie, I think people was mad at me about that. Like, he was mad.
About right. They should have been. Yeah.
I think people was trying to pay to get in the game and all kind of things from what I end up hearing. I'm like, bro, used to put me in the game. You got to suit up.
Suit up, coach.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
In,
yeah,
baby.
Going in. Like, you know what I'm saying, man?
Going in.
And then, 6 Keys, but that 6 Keys was crazy. But I'm on there with all the big dogs. Y'all on there. Once I knew I was good with the big dogs, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of started feeling, I ain't start just feeling myself, but I felt like, all right, if I could wrestle with them, everybody else, it's
child's play.
Yeah.
They child's play.
Yeah, I ain't even tripping.
Right. Man, I'm trying to think of that infamous line you helped me pen on that one. It was
on 6 Keys?
Yeah, it was one line.
I helped with that one?
Yeah, you helped me with an end bar, and I can't remember what it was, but it just ended it so It was one, I don't know if it was that crank up line, but it was one of them ones. I think it was the last line. Yeah, and you was like, nah, you got to say it like this.
Yeah, like I know what's going on.
Yeah, you got to do it like this, man.
Yeah, straight up.
I was like, man, you right.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the newest song on Ready Ready. Hey, man, an ounce house like a bounce house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ounce house like a bounce house.
But I'm ounce house like a bounce house.
You gotta say that one. Put that,
Oh, man, whatever that's called, when you make them lines match up like that, you the master at that, bro, for real, man. Yeah. But going back to the early C-Dot days, man, when y'all were doing the Chevy's Entertainment, had it ever lined up for you to have a solo project back then, or was it?
That's a good question in a way, but no, not really. Like, I really was just, I'm gonna be honest, like, I was going to school and then I got a job for a little while. Bro was like, man, just stay in school and try to do this, you know what I'm saying? Because he felt like I was going, everybody that I was cool with was on the grind.org, you know what I mean? So he was just like, bro, just do this, we gonna turn up, woo, woo, and I'm like, bet. And I wasn't really tripping, so I was just trying to do that. Because I tried everything, honestly, you know what I'm saying? So schoolhouse, tried a J for a little while. Like, I worked at a law firm for a little hot sec, you know what I mean? But we talked about it, but I don't think nobody really knew which way to angle or come at bro about doing that or, like, doing a project with me or whatever at that time. And they was just focused on that. You know what I mean? And that's what they should have been focused on.
I swear.
Because we got bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm cool. Like,
and Godfather, so
yeah, we cool. And when they got Godfather at first, you know what I'm saying? Godfather, my guy. But at first I was like, oh yeah, that's a bet. You know what I'm saying?
What we doing?
Yeah, and then when I relax, I'm like, oh, I'm tripping. I'm supposed to relax. Like Godfather live, that's the East Coast connect. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He live. You know what I mean? And then me, him, and Doug did Before My World Ends, and that turned out great. You know what I mean? That mug turned out great.
It turned out explosive.
Yeah, that mug turned out great.
Before My World Ends.
Yeah, you messed with that King Woe,
Yeah.
King PA. Yeah.
That was it.
So we that happened, and then we talked about whenever doing whatever, however, but I was never going no other route. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never had plans to either do no other route. It was either we gonna do it this way, or I'm gonna cool out. You know what I mean? And I just seen how everybody. Yeah, we'll get to that. I'll double backspin.
What spawned the super group? Because I know right after that y'all had was the Mob Style.
Yeah.
Man, who were the members and talk to us about that?
So mob style was already like, you know what I mean? To be honest, you ended up being like a part of mob style. You just took a little a relaxation vacation, but you was down, Dub K was down. The beginning was Pope, Lil Pop, me, and Root, you know what I mean? And that's because they was like that, you know what I mean? Then Lil Pop, OG, Mr. Sweet, so that's what it was. Like, we did YSP, so all the time we was already mob style. And then I showed one of the homies how to, like, pin some shit down. And then Reap ended up being nice. He went to school with me. He was a little older than me and rapped some shit to me. And I was like, oh, yeah, bro, nice. You know what I mean? I would just start putting everybody together like, all right, bet. And then Poke kind of heard everybody too and he was knowing people already, but then hearing them not knowing that that's what that was. And then later on we met Kyle through Lil No and Kojak really. You know what I mean? They came by the spot one time and that's how he really be jumped down Guinea because they introduced him to us really, you know what I mean? And I'm like anybody down with Dead End down with me because I'm damn near if DEA had a part 2 or 3 or you know what I'm saying, second or third generation, I feel like I'm in by law. You know what I mean? Same as Laugh Tech, Southside Player. I was like, oh okay, because you DEA really, you know what I mean? And matter of fact, do me a solid, bro. One of y'all please, and then grab water or whatnot. But yeah, and it's like a little black. You're gonna see the black little sharp or whatever. But everybody was like, y'all DEA this. And anyway, so when we met him, and Dina was just like, hey, let bro be around you as much as possible or you be around him because he be rapping a lot, you know, so you could rap more. You know what I'm saying? Because I rap, I really could do it, but I was like more of like just doing other moves and trying to do that at the same time. And he was like, they asked us to let him hang around, so we did. And he ended up meeting a couple homies, and everybody could flow. And Dre Day was from 4-4, and that's my boy too. And Dre Day live, and we just kind of assembled it like that. And bro just was down with it, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, it's live. And everybody wanted to do a mixtape, and we just started putting features on. I just started putting everybody on mixtapes with us. I pretty much ran like the mixtape sector or department of everything, because me and Rut linked up, and me and Rut relationship was more so really with Dub K. Me and Dub K was always with Rut. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that went. Then Rut ended up being, shout out Rut, that's my bro for real, ended up being a DJ, and you know what I'm saying? And ended up being like our engineer or whatever. But because of that, that's how we formed the whole everything, you know what I mean? So yeah, for sure. Yeah, let me get these, bro.
That was in the era of the mixtape when the mixtapes was hot at that time, right? That was during the G Unit mixtape era, that type of time.
This is really before everything.
Whoa.
This is before everything really happening. You know what I'm saying? This is before everything that's happening. Grab that for me. I need you to do me a solid. Baby. Now I need you to sign that for me. That's
okay.
I got that from way back when I was in school. Yeah, that come out the way. Yeah. That
hey man, just keep running when I throw this to you. Yeah. Just 5 when I throw it to you. Keep running, man.
That's going to my screws him of fine arts.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't no trade off. Yeah, hit that up.
Yeah. Do y'all know what this
That's
is?
That's 3-2 right there.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I was in school type vibes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how. I was plugged in. I'm telling you.
Nah, this dope right here, bro. This original, too.
Yeah, that's the original. You see what I'm talking about?
Man, it's original.
I need that for the screws in, and I need you to hit that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, I got both. Yeah, okay, I'll talk. Yeah, that's right. So I got Doug K and Kojak. You know what I'm saying? On that. Man, but you DEA.
I just was telling Fire that earlier.
You DEA.
I told him, I say, man, it's crazy.
For real, so
it's crazy.
I need that, you know what I'm saying? I need you to hit them up for me at some point.
It's too hard right here, bro.
So I got mine. You got your screws in my fine arts.
And you got your screws in my fine arts.
Yeah, watch this. Yeah, that's a bet. You know
that's
what I'm
hard
saying?
there, bro.
So,
yeah, we'll make sure we take care of that.
Yeah, hold that for that. You know what I mean? Put that right there. know what I mean? But
Make it do what it do, baby. Make it do what it do, baby.
Yeah, drought season ain't got nothing to do.
Instead of running I'ma stay home with you when it no work. So baby, call in and let that, hey.
Nah, for real, Jack.
Nah, so back to the B.I. though, man. So Killer, that's Kyle, right? He came along later. He was like one of the last additions to the mob style. Yeah. That's crazy, bro, man.
And then I introduced him to Boy on the other side, on the other plug, and that's how he turned up with that. You see what I'm saying? And that's how he turned up with that. And that worked out player, and that was cool for him. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because we wasn't policing nobody or nothing, no micromanaging nobody or nothing, you know what I mean? And it just depended on how everything was going to go. You know what I mean? So we just I wanted to see him turn up, really. Like, I ain't tripping, turn up.
For real. That's real.
I ain't,
I'm just thinking about that.
And then Pook was later.
That's where I'm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so when Pook was one, and then Reddy, you see what I'm saying? So I just like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? I just know how to kind of like, in my own way, hear, peep, and put together like pieces or whatever. Probably better than I know how to do music at times, you know what I mean? Or when it comes to doing what I do.
Now it just shows into your greatness, bro, that you were able to put that many superstars before they were superstars and see it early and put them on one tape in one room. Cause just because you got 5 LeBron James don't mean it's going to be a championship team.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And so we'll be back after this message, man. So you know who we with, man. We with C.Dub, man. Chris Ward is in the building, man. R.I.P. Big Pokey. R.I.P. Poop P. Hey, man. Wise P must live on. Mob style,
they
baby.
They live forever.
Hey, Get Money Pro, baby. Pulled up, shout it. You asked for it, you got it. Smoked Out Beating, Open Verse Challenge. Make sure you go to youtube.com, type in GMP LILC. Hit this beat right here, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all rap the verse. The winner gonna receive an interview with one-on-one with Mike D. So make sure you tag him. Now don't tag him, collab with him. You know what I'm saying? Collab with me. Collab with Trill Talk, no Trill Talk. Collab with Rap Economics, man. Represent, man. R.I.P. Screw, R.I.P. Michael 5000, man. It's on
back, fellas. You know what it is. And ladies, because we do need more women in the algorithm. And if you want to get that product that we just dropped down there, like I know you want to get it, man, follow the link, and you know what it do, man. Yeah. All right. Whoa. We back, baby.
What's happening?
Man, we back like a crack addict, man. So that soup, you know, them crack addicts, hey, coming back. Hey, I got the TV now. You do some of that VCR?
Oh, man.
Come on, whoa, man. Let me. So, you went from, okay, not you didn't went from. Y'all had that super group. So, is it solo Chris Ward time yet? Or no, you go to Outlaws. You how did that form? How did you get that? Man, that was big. That Boys in Blue? Come on, man.
Let me see how we can put that.
Ooh, how did it start? Like, because your contributions to that album, I don't think people understand.
Yeah, they'll catch on one day.
Nah, they got to catch on now, man.
It's whatever.
It's time to put it on the front street because what's that video y'all had dropped when you got the do-rag on that thing?
Yeah, Fendi scarf like a do-rag. Yeah,
come on, man.
That's recognize a player. I ain't gonna lie, me and Killer did that. We did that.
He say the Fendi scarf.
Nah, that's what. Nah. I'm just saying. Like I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I ain't gonna act like I don't know. I ain't gonna act like I don't know what you're talking about. I know what's going on. Like
I love my people, man.
I know what's going on. Like in a way, you know what I'm saying? Like like, all right, let's double back spin. Let's do it like this just so it makes sense. So, cause you, Mike D. Boss Hog Corleone, right? Mm-hmm. So let's like CFE. So it's like talk like that. Like you put laugh text together, you play your part in different, you know what I'm saying? The V12 need all 12 cylinders, right? I bet it's kind of like Maya Lansky, Lucky Luciano. They don't really work for nobody, right?
Thanks.
They really work for themselves.
They have the commission.
But they put that together, right? That's right? So it's like, I would like to think in a way, you know what I'm saying? In a way, in a mob stylish way that, okay, I'm like Lucky Luciano with a mixture of Maya Lansky. I really don't work for nobody. I just help appoint and put missions and plays together, and we get paper and we build things, right? That's how I really always. So when I even did work with whoever, however, that's how I was like, okay, we this. You see what I'm saying? So that way, it's easy work. And if you're going to do it great or we're going to break bread the proper way, we ain't got to worry about it getting tangled and mangled. You know what I mean? So I would be like, all right, we put that together. Killer went that way. I'm like the one that didn't sign. So that's kind of like where it gets a little kind of little jaded maybe because everybody don't know. You know what I mean? Because I didn't sign because the real mission was for how after Pope was going to put his money in, go Swiss. After we didn't do the Swiss part, it was like, okay, him and Hawk was going to team up and we was going to form. That's how Ghetto Dreams Entertainment was coming about. You see what I'm saying? So in the times of, how can I put it, the times of chill, of everything trying to be put together and working on the takeover and all of these things, and we doing them all, we was doing little mixtape flows and stuff back and forth. That was Ian, they thing. That was they thing, the Outlaws. You see what I'm saying? E was just like, hey, yo,
you mean E and Slim? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, come get some paper. E was like, hey, come get some paper with us, because I'm like, all right, bet. Or you do the thing with Robert Gillamy wanted to do a situation with me with Sensei. You see what I'm saying? But he ended up having a situation with Rec Shop first. So just to kind of like still play the background but be relevant, I was like, I could team up and we could do this, and they wanted to do something. I was like, all right, bet. And I was all for it. I wasn't tripping because it was unifying the city. You know what I mean? In a way. And I had already did some collabs on the other side with playerness in mind. You know what I'm saying? Or greatness in mind. I ain't really tripping on this, that, and the third, because I'm getting money on the other side. And then I got family on the other side. And that's another story, but I wouldn't, it just depends on how much time we really got. I can't squeeze all that in this little slot. But these moving things and pieces were happening. You was I think you went on vacation or something, right?
Again.
Okay, right. And we missed you, boom. So we doing that, and we just I'm chopping up paper with different plays. And then we was trying to do some things, and the conversation we had about doing what we were supposed to do.
Which is the album.
Yeah.
What y'all were making the super group. Y'all, like you say, everybody was bosses. And we coming together.
But not everybody, I don't think, because that's how I was looking at it. Like, are we going to all be bosses, or how it's finna go? You see what I'm saying? And it was supposed to be just me and Slim was supposed to do something. And then it turned into, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, cool, I'm doing this. And then at one point, they was trying to like give me the sign. I was like, well, I can't really sign if I don't know what's going on. I'm from the other side. Like, I ain't really tripping. I ain't trying to make it about that, but these is facts. You know what I mean? And I can't really be coming to nobody asking for permission to do nothing with my people. I just ain't moving like that. Like, I don't mean no.
So, in other words, you almost would have been under E, the next person.
No. They ended up kind of like not being cool. They had their whole little thing.
And Slim.
Yeah, once I started collabing or whatever, I'm thinking we going to shows, E going in one car, they going in one. You see what I'm saying? They meeting up at the shows. So I'm like, you know what I mean? But we didn't already collab and done some mixtape shit and done some paper exchange, like on some, they didn't help me with a mixtape or whatever, and I turned me on to a couple stores, like 3 out of 10 or something. You know what I'm saying? So we just done a couple little features or whatever for each other. We ain't really charge each other or nothing. We just
swapping it out.
Right. You know what I mean? And then they wanted to do more work, and I was like, all right, we'll see. I just took it step by step. But kept it in the Lucky Luciano or the Mild Lansky mind state for myself. You know what I mean? So when everything came together, they was already up and running and like heat seeking hot. And then they got like a deal or whatever. You know what I mean? So they got a deal and they turned up with that. And I wasn't a part of none of that really. Almost, but I wasn't. You know what I mean?
You mean almost? Because at that time, y'all had already dropped the Boss Hog Outlaw.
Well, they dropped the Boys in Blue. I'm just like a feature. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of it, but we ain't got no paperwork. You see what I'm saying? So I'm a part of it, but I ain't. I'm just kind of helping a little bit here and there. That's they ideas, they group, it's they thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm an outlaw on my own right on some Tupac time. Me and Pokey already discussed it. We just doing collabs. We just staying relevant. You know what I mean? Making money moves or whatever. And I just wanted to see how it go before I make a decision on that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to see how this thing goes. We're going to go on a couple dates. Like, you go with a girl, you're going to go on a couple dates. You ain't just going to gala. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Gate, right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't just, hey, that's baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to see
You get
first.
to know you first. God
Right.
dog, give me a
You know
little
what I mean?
pregame first.
Right, so you know what I mean? So
that's what y'all did. Y'all basically, you just wanted to say, hey, man, I'll not tag along, but I'll see what's going on.
I didn't say really none of that. I just wanted to see how they wanted to work with me, and I work with you depending on how you want to work with me. And we had some conversations, and we didn't follow through. The conversations didn't get followed through on all the way. Some of them did, some of them didn't. You see what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things happening. It's a lot of unpredictability that's going on, the unpredictables that's happening. They turn up, get a deal in the midst of this. You know what I'm saying? We doing mob style movement. We got this going on. Dina, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of moving pieces going on. I'm on the south side, you know what I mean? They thinking I don't know what they thinking. I ain't gonna speak for them like that. But from the conversations we had and some of the ways that it was going, they was feeling like that. Sometimes I wasn't messing with them like that because Kyle was always Killer was always messing with him. But Killer, at the time, he on that side of town.
He was a part of the deal, too. Did he
sign,
sign,
he
didn't
jumped
he?
down Guinea.
So you was the only one that didn't sign.
Nah,
So PJ the Rap Hustler,
I believe so. They all got
Killer, Slim.
Right. Everybody.
I'm just trying to get the group, the essence of the Boys in Blue. Who were all the members? Is what I'm saying.
I would say probably Killer, PJ, because J-Dawg was Young Hog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he wasn't part of the group either.
Nah, J-Dawg was Young Hog, Black, something like that. You know what I mean? And then I'm a part of it, and we Mixtape. We running the Mixtape. I'm a part of that. So yeah, and then they
Did you come out on the album that came out after they got the deal? You were on that album, right?
What album?
The one that they got a deal for that group.
They got a deal for Slim.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the deal was supposed to be for Boys in Blue. Like, you see what I'm saying? And we was doing paperwork on that. That's when I did where I wasn't exclusive, and it was like I'm a part of it, but I'm not exclusive because exclusive means I'm y'all artist. And then I got to holler at y'all about features with Hoge, Miggity, I got to come to y'all, hey, can I do a song with? Regardless of what we say, you know what I'm saying? If something go left, that's how it goes. You know what I mean? So it was cool. Like, there wasn't nobody tripping. Like, Slim wasn't tripping, Ray wasn't tripping or whatever. Not at the time. Like, everything was cool. And they did that. But that didn't last because that album didn't go platinum. It was already platinum. It got leaked. And that's why I say, bro, you talking about this, you're going to need some time. You don't want to talk about something more sophisticated. Like, we could talk about it, but it's like they left that and then went to Koch. You see what I'm saying? So when they went to Koch, that's when the recognized players and stuff came out on Koch. You see what I'm saying? That's not on Interscope. That's different.
Yeah, nah,
that makes
I
sense.
was just breaking it down for the people because I know what they're going to say from what it looked like from the outside. Not what I know. I'm not personally asking you what it is. This is
but I know you was kind of, I don't know if you really knew, and then, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't really have too many talks about that too much.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm learning as we go.
Yeah, so they left there, and then we had a heated conversation about that. I was hot about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, I don't be wanting to. Y'all got me all in the mix on TV and shit, bro. We finna get money if we finna get money. If not, bro, let me chill in the cut. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was really like, yo, what y'all doing? But, you know, I get it. Koch make more money, you know what I'm saying? You make more money with Koch than you made with the...
More of an independent deal back then.
But Koch can't, in my mind, from what I know, see, this the thing. So here, let's get to it. All right, so I've seen everybody on the South Side get deals, and I understand what's going on and how it's moving and how it's happening, right? So boom, I know this person lost a deal, this person lost a deal, this person. Mostly everybody lost a deal because they was ahead of their time. Let's just talk about it.
Facts.
Like, you know, I'm talking about everybody lost their deal being ahead of their time and the people at the label not knowing what to do with bro and them. This facts. This bro, that bro, that bro, and that bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to talk about they was talking about they shot that video wrong, they shouldn't have done that. This video, they picked the wrong song. This video, they didn't make a move at all. everybody lost their deal pretty much because of that. You see what I'm saying? They was right on time. See what I'm saying? That's really how it happens. Everybody was looking for screw music. Nobody in the clique was doing screw music. I'm just a student of the game, watching it I'm watching it from the skybox. You see what I'm saying? But every now and then I'm coming down right on the field because I'm getting called to, hey, come call this play on the cool. Even though I'm little bro, I'm making big bro moves at the same time. So that's just really what's really happening. So I'm like, hey, yo, don't make that move yet. Y'all good, just do this, but I don't sound like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because y'all, we got this. We got the deal. We know, you know what I'm saying?
I don't have to listen to you.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And they got situations, they've been getting paper, independent, whatever. We getting paper on the south side, but we getting different pieces of paper.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's just how it's going.
Two different kind of paper.
Right,
Yeah.
and like y'all was getting paper earlier.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you get paper early, the people who get the paper later get more paper. Does that make sense?
They went because you had to crawl for them to walk.
It's just like in life. You know what I'm saying? The people that get money later on usually get the
more.
money forever or get longer bread. So sometimes you gotta just stand the test of time, right? So whatever. And then they moved it that way. And then when Koch came out and all that came out, like I ain't signed, we ain't do no paperwork, none of that. You know what I mean? So we got stuff we straightening out or whatever, however that's going and coming together, whatever, right? But they couldn't even produce enough to put on the shelves. That's the part that I mean. Like the label could put this. All right, so let's just do. Let's just hypothetically talk about something else with somebody else. Let's just say me and you got Lav Tex Mob Style, and we want to leave Universal. Universal paying us 50 cents a CD. Let's just do some math like that, right? 50 cents a CD. They gonna press up 500,000 or $1 million, right? So it take $1 million to make what we make off $1 million. 50 cents a CD. What's that, 500 bands? Something like, or 50,000?
50,000.
Right, bet. Yeah. So we make 50,000 that way. Or we can go with Koch and make $5 a CD and sell 100,000. That's what I mean, and make 500. You see what I'm saying?
Get paid.
Right. But the catch is how many they gonna print up and press and produce to be on the shelves nationwide. Does that make sense? My bad, I'm supposed to be talking to the people. That makes sense?
Nah, you're right.
You get what I mean?
You're right. I
So-
understand what you're saying.
So whatever you make 50 cents this many times wine boxes. Do I sell you 10 and make $100 10 times and make a band? Or do I sell you 100 and make $50? No,
Yeah.
and make $50  100 times.
There you go.
I'd rather just sell you the 100.
Keep
You know what I'm
moving.
saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna crumb you down on the 10 or whatever. So, they just had their thing that they was working, how they was working. I don't know the logistics exactly. I'm just hypothetically speaking. And I wasn't really involved. That's why I'm not on the projects that much. I'm just on some of the heat seekers.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm just doing mob style, screwed up click work, and I'm trying to see if we gonna make some work or do some work. And that's another story or whatever. You know what I mean?
Just trying to read the room. You was reading the room trying to see what was going on.
But they had a good system. You know what I'm saying?
they-
They got their family.
It worked.
So if you got your family as your system, you know what I'm saying? If you got your family that's your system, you got to look at it like who the family gonna work for. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure you straight. Everybody else is an addition. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm just saying that's how it should or could go, most likely would go. You get what I mean? So I don't feel like I was I know I'm important. I don't think I'm important to everybody else or instrumental to everybody else as far as being, you get what I mean? Because you could easily think, hey, bro gonna get paid and he gonna walk. He ain't on paperwork with us, he gonna walk. You know what I'm saying? But if you know my loyalty or know my real, because to know me is to love me is what Hoge would always say. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of would have liked to see you and Slim do that, like you said in the beginning. I think that would have been dope, like for you and Slim to do a project.
That would have been hard. That's what it was supposed to be.
That would have been.
It would have been hard.
Yeah, I like Slim. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
know
like
you
as
always
an
liked
artist.
him.
You know what I mean?
Hard. You
Yeah.
always like. I'm like, yeah.
I tried to get him on Hellraisers.
I
early.
remember you told me that.
Yeah.
I heard you say that before or something. You told me that. Like,
I think you was there, but I don't know if you were there. But for sure,
I
the
don't
beat
remember.
got.
I wasn't there.
Because we
Hellraisers.
went and picked him up, okay, and we went out there to get him, but I gave him the beat like how Screw gave it to me, and I think Screw gave it to me slow, right? And then when he came to write it, it was regular speed.
Oh, okay, right.
So he had wrote. I mean, when he came to lay it, he had already wrote to the slower version. And when he got there, and we was at digital, then
Yeah,
you know,
we was just
digital
cool.
the last
So they just
stage.
used to call me to come to the South Side when we used to be at Cornbreads and that and all that. See what I'm saying? That's how they used to want to pull up, and I was like to connect to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Because
For
I'm
sure.
with Dub, I'm with you, Dub. I'm with well, you wasn't. I'm with Dub, Mo, and Dina. You know what I'm saying? We in a lot. We, you know what I'm saying? Hey, is it cool to pull up? It's cool. Let me holler at bro and them know. You know what I mean?
With that
to make-
cornbread.
all that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm teenaging a lot. They just hitting me by pulling up. You know what I'm saying? They want to come show up and show out,
For
represent
sure.
their
Everybody
ain't no
want the
hating.
cornbread.
We ain't I don't promote no hating, so if you want to pull up, whatever. But it's Reds out here, so it ain't like you killing nothing. You just gonna represent for your side and hold. Now you gonna hold, you gonna shine because y'all clean. We love it, we respect it. But I'm saying like pull up. Like it's player, so you can see it's actually player. Like it's really like
In
this
real
parking
time.
lot pimping for real.
Yeah.
Like it's really happening. UGK TV, you know what I mean? Nah, for real. So they would pull up, and that's how that would go, and that's how that went. And then them and E got their own thing.
Gotcha.
But me and Poke was always doing our own thing. E just kind of influenced it a little bit, like come get some paper. And then when I was apart, E would they end up having a situation
Split,
that
yeah.
happened. You know what I'm saying? I stayed out of all of that because it ain't got nothing to do with me really. We collabing, doing a couple of things here, and I'm still doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. And if we gonna make it work or make some pay, cool. If it's for unifying the city, making the side stop tripping and bring everybody together, I'm all for it. I'm about unifying the people.
People don't know that
You know what I'm saying?
time
Like,
right
that's
there.
what I'm on. Like,
that
you know
was
what I mean?
needed at that time.
That's needed.
That
Everything
was
needed
dope.
that's needed for the youth. That's needed for the elders. That's needed. You know what I mean? That was just needed because we need to feed the youth something great. You know what I mean? You know, stop me when I'm wrong. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
for real.
And I'm just like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, it's just gonna keep going. And then Watts, I'm not even knowing he playing us on some of the stuff. And then Watts called me. I already had like done a feature. I'm like on a. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I thought we was gonna talk about something else. But look, I end up being on the remix of like Shot Calling, Big Ballin', Shot Calling. I'm on the remix of that. And I'm like, oh, okay, this they like one of they hard records. This like a hard record. This a Northside H-Town anthem.
It's an anthem,
See what I'm saying? Then I'm on Out of Control with Walsness. Like this around the same time. Out of Control, the original Big Stick. That's a Southside anthem. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on like two different so I'm like, all right, cool. But I'm getting money with homies out the niggity, like out the studio and stuff. Like they players, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
homie them G with it, you know what I mean? So all that was just kind of, you know, was connecting in a way. And I was like, all right, cool, we'll see what it do.
It was a great look though. I liked the. It was like a super
it was
group.
cool.
It was
Yeah,
a
it was
super
cool.
group. I just, you know,
It was cool.
you know, I think a lot of things.
If it could
you know,
have went
I-
better, like it could have finished better. Like I'm glad everything like worked out for them. However it worked out, whether it went good, great or not. You know what I mean? I just went back to the basics. Like you know what I mean? And it was cool. Like I'm glad like Killer got something out of it. Like everything, I got some paper out of the situation. But I just wanted to do more progressing. You know what I'm saying for the culture, and that happened in a way. So that's cool. But it just kind of started fizzling out. And then everybody started turning up, and then a lot of egos got involved. You know what I mean? And I usually I'd get out the chat. You know what I'm saying? When that happened, I'd get out the chat and delete it. You know what I'm saying? And-
Call it a day.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They did their thing. You know what
That's
I'm
what
saying?
it is, man. Shout out them boys, man. Hey, one day y'all do a reunion tour or something like that, get some money continuously. We gonna come back after these messages, man. You got
I thought,
Chris Weezy in the building. Yeah. You know what it is. It's Mr. Who Shot Who. Oh! Everybody good? I don't know. Who got shot? Anyway, if you're trying to have your album reviewed right here on the One-on-One with Mike D, then you need to hit us up in the DM. You need to find us some kind of way. His name is Five. Her name is Miss Megan. Don't even call me. You already know. Talk to them. They gonna get you booked up, cooked up right, man. We gonna have you sitting right here just like Jack Boy Marley, just like Lil O, just like Kiki, just like Slim Thug and Propane. If you know, we've been doing album reviews, and if you trying to be reviewed, get at us. DM 5 Megan. Yeah.
Pictures out there in front of that
I
studio.
swear we do.
Nigga.
Hey,
Before you grew the hat. When you grew the
Yeah,
hat,
I was
nigga.
growing it
That's
right
drink
then.
season.
Drink
That's
season.
wine box season.
Here
But
we go.
not wine boxes,
It's
but wine
bottle
boxes.
season.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Eat 6 cases in the morning,
Yeah, man.
6 cases in the evening. We talking Ardmo.
I'll tell you.
You feel
Oh,
me?
no.
Yeah, we MJ Ardmo. Yeah, Young Gutter.
Man, when you
Gutter
asked me about the
Texas
story
boys.
earlier, yeah, for sure. Cause he really by law, he Southside player. Like I said, I be South. He Southside player.
Like a
he
motherfucker.
the next level that I'm talking about being. We a part of that.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah,
shout out
tell
Duke
you.
Gutter, man.
Yeah,
We
shout out
rolling
for
ain't we
real,
five?
though.
Yeah, shout out Duke Gutter,
Keep
man.
the camera rolling.
And that was beautiful, man. But I'm gonna be honest though, boy, that was the time. Now we can get into the real season right here, man. The time we had making that Takeover album, bruh, is one of the best seasons of my life. I'm talking Hawks alive. Chris Ward coming to pick all these jugs up. He's coming to bring all these jugs. Den is back there with MJ, and we working on it. But you say, man, people were tripping with Koch, but we were trying to get a Koch deal. We talking bus, riding around the whole Texas, getting it in, bruh. Man, bruh, you on the screwed up. See that? Y'all don't understand. Wody is the youngest screwed up click member, man. I don't know if you or Flip older or who not. But he was the last screwed up click member inducted in the S.U.C. if you didn't know.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, how they,
Come on, man.
Talk
How they
about
like
it.
that?
I know. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, how about that? And this facts. This is day one S.U.C. I'm telling you, man. Go look at that Takeover cover. That's it right there. This started at half a dozen, right? You know what I'm saying? But when you look at that Takeover, you see what it became.
I be
Hawk,
trying to figure out, like,
Trey,
y'all just,
Roll,
y'all claim. I ain't
Roll.
gonna lie, y'all embraced me. It was real. Like,
We made you S.U.C, nigga. First you talking about, you know, Hawk is was your biggest supporter, period.
Facts.
He believed in Chris Ward more than Chris Ward believed in Chris Ward, man. Do you
okay.
realize the love Hawk had for you, bro?
Nah, I love bro for real. Like, I love bro for real. Yeah, him and that Dina, they like the same person in a way. It's like when y'all used to call them Twin Towers, they really that. It's just two different. That's their other brother. Like, you see what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, Dub really. I mean, but you tell me, cause you might be telling me something wrong. Like,
nah, listen to me, man. Cause this thing used to be Big Boy was playing games.
yeah.
And I'm gonna just cut it to the chase. That's the only reason why you probably had, cause you a workaholic, bro. And I'm gonna just keep it real. Dina drop an album when he feel like it. If he got some money, he good. You know what I mean? But Hawk wanted him to do more with Mob Style. Let's just say that. So meaning invest in your career while you chilling, cause you a workaholic. You feel what I'm saying? And we both on Dina about you because you lyrically can hold your own. You had the youth on your side. And just honestly, man, they couldn't stand next to you and rap with you, period. You're going to rap them under the table. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why Hawk love you so much, because he'd be like, if Poke ain't going to do it, he was destined. That was his thing to do.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? He like, nah, I'm going to have to push Chris to the next level. Because at this time, you already box season. You already mustard, you know what I mean, coming down in that thing.
Right.
You doing you.
Yeah, really before that, like, he was really, like, that's when
Facts.
he was on that Ghetto Dreams. Like, we was really Ghetto
See?
Dreams
Entertainment.
Mob Style.
There
like,
you go.
He wasn't really, and then Dina just.
He Dina. We
Yeah.
know what it is. We gonna make him
He
a
the
boss,
boss.
because
Yeah,
he the boss.
he a
He
boss.
the boss
Yeah, bro.
done. They got us
And
working for him.
he gonna take he gonna work, man, he gonna work the shit out the pen. Like, he gonna ball the paper up, start over. I got some of his rap still, like, bro gonna damn near, I be feeling like bro be ghostwriting for me, you know what I mean? But we used to be trading all kind of shit. But yeah, he just, yeah. And that's what I was really on. So that's why I wouldn't really sign it with nobody either though. Like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I'm gonna do this because we gonna do this. Like, we gonna do ghetto slash
you
mob
relevant.
style.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And if not, I'm going to do like Dina, and I ain't going to drop nothing. I'm going to chill. You know what I'm
Can't
saying?
do that. You
Like,
can't
I'm going
do
to chill. Like, I'm going to just kill whatever they call me to kill or anything that step over the line. You know what I mean? But I was just like, yeah, cool. Because it's just like, you know, it's like the best of both worlds,
There
but
you
not
go.
really. Because you really, like, on the front line, you kind of famous for this, and you kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just kind of, for me, it wasn't really double jeopardy, but it's just like two dirty games. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could be clean. You just got to find the sweet spot. So I was just trying to find my pocket. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, if we do that, we going to do that. You know what I mean? But I ain't going to lie, Dub K, man, we got so many songs. I ain't going to lie, I got so many songs with
why.
Dub K. We got so many free. I still got so much stuff. I got stuff with him, ain't out yet. I got Mo on something. You know
That
what I'm
would have
saying?
been perfect.
I got something with Mo, like, right, you know what I'm saying? Right now, that ain't out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got songs with Dub that ain't out, like, for real. Like, I got.
Some things you gotta keep to the breast, man. And the killer thing about it, though,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Dub K. I ain't gonna lie, Dub K one of the realest though. If
lost.
not the realest, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Dub K, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Real, like, for real, like, for real. Like, nah, for real. Like, he gonna make sure you get paid. He gonna call. He gonna put the money in your hand, put the money in your pocket. Like, if you ain't gonna show me like how to get the money or put the paper in my hand or send it my way or do nothing like him and bro gonna do, or like how you would do, like, I'm cool. Like, so I might have been spoiled in a way, but I was spoiled by realness, like, if to say, you know what I'm saying? And that's just, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, I got showed the real. So, like, even when being real, like, even if it's overrated or whatnot, I'm okay with that. I ain't gonna protect the fraud. You know what I mean? I tried to be fraud before. Like, I done some shit out here probably wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? But the karma so fast. You know what I'm saying? The kickback so fast. I'm like, nah, that ain't my lane.
Stay out of that.
Yeah, I'm glad I learned this, that, and the third. And I didn't do it purposely.
Right.
I probably tried one that was on purpose or made a mistake here and there. I was like, oh, that was fraud. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like, that ain't the move. But yeah, I was spoiled by the real. And K, I ain't gonna lie, everybody from Dead End, really, like, that's my other family, like, the Dead End. And then, like, some of Biden, then what you just was in and out, the Kizan type Plizzan. But
that pit of taser was killing me at
yeah,
that
I
time.
know it. It was hurting my feelings.
I know
and my
it,
feelings ain't get hurt by too much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, if you get what I mean. But yeah, like, all that was all real.
But back to MJ, right?
Okay, Southside Studios.
The people don't understand what we lost when we lost Hoge.
When we lost.
That motivation. What do you feel like we lost when we lost Hoge? As a community and as a city whole.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, we lost. Like, that was a loss. To me, that was, so when I was in school or whatnot, or young or whatnot, that was when I heard, well, to me, when I lost, because I'm gonna talk about me for a second on that, and then talk about us. I feel like, from my perspective, when we lost him, it was how y'all said, or how I heard y'all talk about when they say they lost Pat, when y'all lost Pat. And then it felt like, because I don't know about that loss. I know the city know. I know it from a city perspective. And as
a brother loss.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? The whole city felt that.
Yeah.
And then when we lost Screw, when we lost Robert for real, like me and Poke was at our second spot or whatever. When we lost Zuda, that felt like we lost Zuda again. Because he held everything. He was the glue to everybody. He can get everybody on the phone, get everybody to pull up, get everybody. He could check whoever, G-check whoever, but respectfully keep everybody cool, keep egos out of it. And he just a player, like, real G, like a real man. Like, if it was a man code book, he got some laws that go in there. You know what I mean? That you would follow the guidelines of, you know what I mean? So when we lost that, we lost the instrumental, the whole city, like, all the DJs really loved him. The people liked him. My family loved him. Sister, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was real. He's a real family person, family guy. Like, he's a stand-up, like, guy all the way around. You know what I mean? And we just, it's kind of hard to put it all in one answer. You know what I mean? But yeah, that. And for a long time, that bothered me. I'm not going front. And then I was once told, like, because I was told one time, stop looking for him in other people. Because with them, man, it'd be so real and genuine, open hearted. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? You know it's not like that, but you know what I mean? You still, like, you give chances and chance, you know what I mean? But it's not like that. And it's just, it's just like, it needs to be like that. It should be like that, but it's not like that. And then, it just give you a perspective, too. Like, if something happened to bro, because he's a real guy. It's a real, you know what I mean? Well, they don't give a damn about bro. I know they don't give a damn about me. Head on the swivel all the time. See what I'm saying? So that's when I start moving a little different in my own right, in my own way. Sometimes I feel like, and that's why I know I got saved by the Most High in so many different ways to move different and look different and see things different. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm cool with chilling in the cut. Like, I'm gonna represent from over here until I'm supposed to represent from right here. You know what I mean? Even as a spokesman, I'll speak up, but I'll speak when it's time to be. You know what I mean? When it's time to speak, type vibes. I'm cool. Be over here.
How did that affect you and Pokey as a?
Yeah, it was messed up because.
Yeah, let's go.
So,
down.
a lot of people don't really understand Poke lost when we lost mom, like his mama. I slept at their house on their couch. I spent a lot of time over there. Like, it was really family. Ate over there. Everything. It's my house, my other house. You know what I mean? His house, Papa house, whatever. Right. So. Dub we all stayed together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? At the spot that you used to come to. The high rise, the fly rise.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? We pretty much lived together. The only time he wasn't with us is when he was with family or youngin' or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And that's how that went. Because he basically, we'll get to that, but he basically King PA's second father.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, as a real uncle. So, he just would be with us all the time. We all together. It's like us three everywhere. You know what I mean? That's how we ended up with so many record songs, this, that, and the third. We just always together. And if we ain't together, I'm either with him or him. You know what I mean? But to kind of like, yeah. So, okay, bro lost his mom, and he changed. Like, so he didn't really get lazy in that part right there. He was actually working, and we was doing stuff and doing all, but he lost his mother, and that's just, you know what I'm saying? Nobody saw that. You got to see it to see it. Yeah. You know what it's like. You lost mama. You was in it, but you wasn't here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you can only imagine. Nobody can never imagine or feel how that feel till you feel it. Like, nobody knows or could tell you how to feel. And that's just the real. There ain't nobody, you going to tell me how to feel about my, so he felt how he felt. You know what I mean? Doug was there, like, he was with us the whole time. Like, but bro just, he just changed a little bit. Not for the bad, he just was different. That's just Jones, you know what I mean? He only got so much family. We family, you know what I mean? But he only got so much family, so that's just how that went. And then with Doug, that shit happened like a year later, you know what I mean? So that hurt again. So you trying to recover from something. This your twin tower, really. This your brother on the cool. You know what I mean? This ain't like it's my brother. Nah, we talking real brothers, like, for real. Last name's different, true enough, but brothers. See what I'm saying? You know what's going on. You know with him. You know what he doing. You know what he ain't doing. You know what he want. You know what to bring, when to bring it. This is how we moving, right? And that's what that was, and that happened. And then you trying to recuperate. I just tried to stay busy as I could. You know what I mean? I'm young. I'm just trying to stay busy as I could. And then we lose Motorola. All this, so you got to think about it. You see what I'm saying? So you got to stay strengthened and strong all in this same little pocket in this same time while being a superstar, whether you want to be or not. You know what I mean? Whether the people playing with the money or not, whether your money is correct or not. You see what I'm saying? But that's another perspective.
I think, man, that's a great point you make right there. But I think that's why he held on, grabbed on the Key so hard, because, Key and Hoge used to stay together.
Mm-hmm. I heard all about it.
When Pokey came back from school full time, now it's, you know what I mean?
Key was doing this thing. When we was at the Fly Rise, like, Key already was like, I ain't really know Key. I met Key a couple times. Like, he used to pull up on my street. He ain't know who I was. I knew who he was. Like, he used to pull up and holler at. We used to be like, we was cordial. You know what I mean? I just never was like, hey, you know what I mean? But I was already had my relationship with Zuda and had my relationship with Doug K. He used to be on In Yard and everything. And y'all used to, bro, I was everywhere. Like, I wasn't even supposed to be there. Like, I'm out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like,
you always been the young one with the old niggas,
bro.
boy.
I'm out of pocket. My T. Jones and them thought I was
used to
tripping.
be like that too, though.
My Jones and them thought until they caught on. Like, I was like, bro, you'll catch on.
Yeah.
Like, some people catch on, some people don't. But they caught on. But they even got to know Dub and got to know Dean. And they like, oh, okay. It's almost like a Big Brothers Club. Like, you know what I'm saying? With a real one. But you know what I'm saying? But he was doing his thing, and they was always partners. Like, they was always partners. They just would be together, then not together. Then he'll be doing his thing. Then bro went to school. You know what I mean? Then he doubled back. Like, it's a lot of, everybody got their own life. Everybody got things going on. It ain't like nobody capping on one another or this, that, and if they are, it ain't, oh, well, it ain't that, though. You see what I'm saying? He doing his thing, you doing your thing, we'll meet up and we'll do our thing. You see what I'm saying?
Where were you when you got the call that Hoge was murdered?
I was in the Stone. I was in the Stone. I ain't gonna lie, my partner called. He said he heard some shots, and he said somebody told him. And he was like, check on bro, because he was Mall Star. He just wasn't rap. He knew us. He knew what it was. He was heavily affiliated. He knew Dub K and everybody. Dub K knew everybody in the hood pretty much because he used to be with us and be around that much. So he basically it was almost like he was from Yellowstone. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was in the neighborhood at the time, and we had just left the Southside Studios. They went to go. I just didn't play dominoes. Like, I didn't. That was their thing. You know what I'm saying? I was catching up on a few other things.
Had you talked to him that day?
We was just together, like, earlier that day at the studio. Like, we was together. He went to Timmy Chan's, and they was going to play dominoes.
And y'all split and left each other.
Everybody split probably like an hour before. See what I'm saying? And then in the midst of that, Timmy Chan's happened and all that happened. Then, you see what I'm saying? When I pulled up to the scene and seen whatever.
So your boy called you and then...
Yeah, and then the Timmy Chan's was sitting on top of the car.
You shot straight up. They told you what was the call like?
They just said somewhere over that he was calling my people was in there and with his partner now. You see what I'm saying? And got the word or whatever and heard some shots. And he was talking to Static. And he called me. And I know the way he was talking and how he was talking, and then I started calling the phone, and he wasn't answering the phone. I straight there while I was calling, because I knew where he was supposed to be, because I knew where they was going to meet up, because they was going to play dominoes. I already knew what was happening. You know what I'm saying? And then they ended up, the Timmy Chan's was sitting on top of the car when I pulled up. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, like, that's really what happened for real. You know what I mean?
Have you ever heard anything about what really happened? Or it don't matter, huh?
It's whatever.
Man.
You know, whatever.
Rest
I heard
in
whatever
peace.
you heard. We heard whatever we heard.
Mistaken identity. I heard a lot of things, bro. But we both know one thing. Bullets wasn't meant for Hoge.
Nah,
the way God got you to go is how you got to go.
Yeah, we all on the list.
What I know.
Yeah, we all on the list, so, you know.
I don't see nobody putting bullets in a gun, putting the clip in there, cocking it back, saying, I'm finna go look for Big Hoge. I don't see that. Ain't nobody in the world could be that mad at Hoge.
Yeah, nah.
It's nobody in the world can tell me that they that mad at Big Hoge, John Hawkins, to put bullets in a gun and find him and shoot him. You can't tell me no shit like that, bruh.
For sure. I ain't gonna lie, that right there. I end up having to go, I know we gotta probably, like, you know what I'm saying, Rapatini, but man, I ain't gonna lie, I ended up having to go to Jamaica by myself behind that, because he talked me into going. We was going to Jamaica. Like, I was young, we going to Jamaica, bro. And then I ended up having to take his spot in the wedding and everything. Like, all that. Like, so all that was detrimental. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't cool at all. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't be knowing the half. You know what I mean? But ain't nothing that wouldn't, I don't know. You know what I mean? I just know.
Couldn't have been for bro, man.
Yeah, like, how? You know what I mean?
Like, how do you he don't do street shit.
Bro, stand up.
He don't care about your girl.
I'm telling you.
He don't owe you no money.
I'm telling you.
You probably owe him some money,
I'm telling you.
but he don't owe you no money. He ain't disrespectful.
Nah.
But that's just
Stand
one
up.
of the, and the people deserve to know like we deserve to know, bro. But it's like one of the, I just want y'all to feel that what we feel when we talk about this guy, man.
And everybody got their feelings, how they feel, because you got to think about all the people that's involved. So you feel away, I feel away, this person feel away, that person feel away, his nephew feel away, his kids, you know what I mean? Like everybody, his cousins feel away, his first cousins, his mom, you know what I mean? It's so many pieces to it. You know what I mean? But I just know that I know the instrumental pieces, and I know who was who to him and what at that time, and vice versa. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
I can't even see it, bro. Like all of ain't nobody perfect out here.
Nah, no, not at all.
But he was the damn closest to it, man. Him and Screw, like real talk, bro. Out of all us, man, them two gentlemen right there, man, was perfect bill of health when it come to being a real player, man. We all players and I right. But when I say, man, walk it like they talk it, straight up and down, if my son, if I could say, okay, who the uncle gonna be to your son? If you was to pass away, who would you want your son to be with, as far as having an example of what a man's supposed to be, growing from a boy to a man? Out of everybody I know, out of all my brothers,
I ain't gonna lie, I learned a lot. I learned a
Hoge.
lot from him, and like I learned a lot of man code shit. That's why I say that. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, for real. Like that's who you would want to be with. Yeah,
That's who you would want to be.
yeah, that's who you want to be with.
And I had just talked. We had went to the beach. This was so crazy. Man, we had that show on the beach, right? We was in the Tudo Lake.
Did I go? Y'all was in the El Dorado?
It was just me and him. And it's never just me and him.
Right.
It never was just, that never would happen. When we was coming up doing, it was never me and Wody. It was always me, you, Ro, Pooh P, D1. You know what I mean, motherfucker? I'm just saying, then. But this particular time, it was me and Hawk by ourselves. We rode way to Galveston. He had a show.
Yeah.
It was just me and him. We did the show on the seawall and rode all the way back. And he was telling me, he said, man, I'm sick of you going to jail. Yeah. He gave me one of them. I called him Daddy. That's what I used to call him. Daddy.
Yeah, I remember.
I still call Misha Mama. Yeah, I said, Daddy, what you doing, Daddy? Yeah. This nigga think he my motherfucking daddy. I used to always say,
he gonna get you straight.
He gonna get you straight, especially me. But I said, man, I'm sick of you going to jail.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I got that problem from him because I'm gonna get somebody straight. They ain't gonna like it. You know what I mean?
You gotta get them straight.
Like, it's a part of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, he gonna get you straight. Y'all too deep.
I jumped
and what happened?
I jumped on that. I mean, you know, he was being daddy. I jumped on that plane, went to Cali for, get all us right.
Yeah.
And I got the car when I was in California.
Yeah.
Of course, it seemed like it happened all the next day, but I'm sure that was like a week or so. You know what I mean? But we lost a hell of a piece, y'all, between Fat Pat and Big Hawk, and now rest in peace, Miss Puddin'. Sis, come on, Mama. Come on, man. She raised some gentlemen, man. We got King PA in the building too, man. Your grandma say, man, she was one of the ones, bro.
Yeah, that's our
like
baby
for
right
real,
there.
man. It was no nonsense, man. And Jehovah Witness to hardcore.
Nah, she nonsense because she gonna talk trash.
Yeah. I'm saying no nonsense. She don't play.
I know that she don't play, but she do.
Yeah.
She gonna play.
But nah.
That's what it is, man. I love my Hawking family, man. Rest in peace, man. For real, man.
Yeah,
It's all love. Shout out Momo too, man. Man, you know what it is, Wody, man. So we gonna get out of that pocket, man. We got anxiety attacks in the streets right now. This is Chris Ward, my brother. Y'all already know this is gonna get deep some kind of way. You know what I mean? But we lost a lot. Also, rest in peace, Michael Watts.
Nah, for real, Jack.
That was another
They
real
don't
one.
like, yeah, that's messed up.
Hey,
like Watts, like really, is messed up. We got, damn, I know we out the loop, but you know what I mean. But yeah, We lost. That's like why solid.
But you know, you welcome to come back. You know what I mean? Whenever you need
Yeah, you know,
to.
I dribble.
Yeah, you know, you welcome
Kyrie,
to come
Curry.
back. And they gonna want you to come back too, because they gonna be like, nah, we want to hear about this. Nah, we want to hear, you know. So y'all just jump in the comments, you know, W's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. Anything else you got to say before we wrap it up, C. Daddy?
No, we good. Like, you know what I mean? What we talking about? Like, what's up?
Man,
Now, I wanted to ask you, like, a few things before we wrap it up,
let's do
man.
it. Talk to
What's
me.
the definition of player to you?
Definition of player to me, man, is keeping it 100% genuine, man, as much as you can, man. We more, when the word was invented, it was more about the ladies. You know, keeping it player, because we used to be like, man, keep it player, baby, keep it player now. You know, Pat, you know what I mean? See, you got to be player.
I think keeping it 100%.
But hold on, you got to be a player, because the thing was that everybody having money, everybody riding, you know, how we riding, everybody doing what they doing. So we had this little thing about, you can have any one of my girls, just not my main cat.
Right, that's part of keeping it player. Okay, cool. What about, I would say, so we're keeping it player. How about keeping it player in another sense, too? To add on to that, we want to make it quick. Like making sure, like, just say we all out somewhere and your partner that don't got no bread, you make sure he's straight. I'm saying, like, if y'all with girls and everything going on, don't let that get exposed. That's one way to keep it player. You see what I'm saying? If you getting paper,
super player,
make sure your partner get paper. That's keeping it player. You see what I'm saying?
Amen.
Telling the truth even if it hurts. You know what I'm saying? And let the decision be made off of that, regardless of whatever, however. That's keeping it player.
For sure. For sure.
I think all that should go in with that as far as keeping it player. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it player should be like a man code thing or a woman code thing, to where it ain't even about the other gender relationship. It's just about doing solid, being solid and doing solidness and keeping it G. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
That's 100. I just wanted to know. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all see what it is. That's keeping it P, man. Keeping it player.
I just, you know, because I think keeping it player is like something really, something you know what I mean? Let me ask you one. Let me ask you.
Before you go there, maybe
else?
we should do an album called "Make the Southside Player Again."
Yeah, they said we supposed to do that.
Let's do it.
I talked to a couple of homies. I think me and my boy, shout out,
It gotta be
Gas Gang
Southside
and D-Lo,
Player,
we be
though.
talking
Yeah.
about that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And me and Dot be having them conversations. You know what I mean? But like, all right, let me ask you. I just want to ask you a couple things real quick. We out of here though. What about if you had to pick a bad guy at the movies, like who would you? Like I'm saying, let's name a couple bad guys that's get money guys. Like
They in the streets or they
no,
in the
movies. We just talking about the movies. It could be fiction or non-fiction. Just talking about like Frank Lucas, Tony Montana, whatever.
You know, Action Steve, Seagal.
No. We talking bad guys, like get money, but not bad guys. We talking about like crime figures or whatever.
Oh, crime figures.
Yeah, like just say like Tony Montana.
You gotta go,
Frank
Tony.
Lucas. Who else? Like name a few real quick.
You got Robert De Niro.
All right, give me another.
And you got
Robert De Niro on what though?
See, he got bad guy. He was on Heat, Godfather.
Okay.
You know, he did Godfather 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, so dope dealer bad guys. Who would you like the most?
Well, like an actor, you gotta say
Not actor.
Oh,
Just talking
like
about, the storyline.
the story, like New Jack City.
Yeah, okay, Nino. All right. So who
Nino.
you like? Nino, Tony, this, like who's the top spot out of all of them?
What you call it? Goodfellas. I mean, not Goodfellas. Godfather.
Okay.
It's my top crime, and then Scarface.
Okay, yes, Tony, that's one of he mine.
Corleone family. That's why I struck
CFE.
everything.
Mine, Tony, and I tell you why real quick.
Go ahead.
Because of what he stood for. What he died for. You know what I mean? Everything, he got the paper, he did this, he come from there, he did all that, whatever.
He's an extremist though, bro.
But no. Just feel me.
As if Roe was a kingpin, he be Tony.
Yeah, feel me. But feel this. What he died for?
He killed his whole motherfucking his sister. He died because he didn't want to pay the plug. No, he did pay the plug. He died because he couldn't keep his fucking mouth closed with the plug. He died for his honor.
Why he died?
Why he died? Did you see that nigga behind it?
No women and children.
No women and children. Sure did. That's what got him killed. No women. He okay?
So
Okay.
What he stood up for was for the women and the children.
Okay. I can give you that.
Nah, for real.
He made some cluckhead moves.
He
too,
did.
though.
I ain't saying. I'm talking about that part.
That part was real. That was
Because
real.
Nino made Cluckhead. Everybody made Cluckhead.
And he had to
moves.
shoot the nigga though. So I ain't gonna say
What
shooting
he?
the nigga
I'm just
was
saying.
a
I'm just saying
cluckhead
what
move.
he died for.
Yeah, he died because he shot that nigga.
But why he shoot
No women, no kids. I told you, man. I told you, man.
the children? You gotta protect the children,
Gotta protect and the
and you
women.
gotta discipline them, but you gotta protect the children. And you trying to kill? You finna kill?
You got that one. Yeah, you got that one. You right. He died for protecting the children. Tony just that was my favorite movie, period. And Blow.
Nah,
was another.
blow my movie. Blow my movie. Boys just Keith P. ain't gonna shake his head. Boys,
You don't
fraud.
mess with
Now he mess with Blow. He don't mess with boy that flipped out and tripped out on this boy.
Oh, the one at the
Yeah.
end that set him back up.
Yeah, all that.
Ah,
Yeah,
that was a dope fiend move. Yeah. But he knew it in his heart, man. It's always that last move too, fella.
Hoodlum, we forgot Bumpy Johnson. He live. Bumpy live. Bumpy was solid. He 100. He a top. He top.
Even
and
though-
then in real life, Frank Matthews, who I ride with.
Oh yeah,
Know what
but
I mean?
look,
The one that got away
I'm
with
a
it.
Carl Schmidt type of nigga in real life, but you,
Right on.
But you got now that boy, what's the Godfather Harlem Godfather Harlem,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
That was
pretty
a
much
good
Bumpy
spin
Johnson.
off.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
I liked it. That one. That
I
was
just wanted
cold.
to add one more question. One more question. Do this for me. Cause we ain't get live, but we got live. You and Donnie cool? Y'all straight? You know what I'm saying?
I'm straight. He not.
Y'all not straight? I like y'all. Y'all ain't
He
player.
won't answer the phone.
He won't y'all player.
He
Y'all
say
both
he
G.
wanted to leave it like it is, and you know
Okay.
me, I'm one of them guys. I want to talk and make sure we right. I want to,
Now, we
pull
gotta
up
at least
on
talk
you.
one time. You know what I mean? You gotta at least try to straighten it out one time before, you know what I'm saying, or try to refute or rebuke or whatever. I don't know really what happened.
Nah, I'ma just be real.
I'm only asking because
I overreacted, but he overreacted too because he read somebody's thing and assumed that's what that was. And when he responded off of that, I overreacted on his response, and I still should have kept it player.
Right.
Because
Right
you
on.
say
See what I'm saying?
Keeping it player is meaning that even
we
he
gotta
went,
hold ourselves accountable.
I'm older than Donnie.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to just say, you know what? You can have that. Let me get him on the phone. But when I did try to get him on
It
the
was too
phone,
late.
he one of them guys that don't want to talk on phone.
I you know, cause I rock with y'all. I don't, you know, I be out the loop. Like I ain't gonna lie, ski takes be out the loop. Like I'm outside the 610 Beltway loop on everything, and I just was hearing about it, and everybody was hitting me up with.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm
It was
like,
a little
what?
disappointed.
You know,
I think people
I'm
were
like-
more disappointed in me
Yeah,
for
I'm
even
like,
because
what?
they didn't know the whole story.
I don't know the whole story. That's
It was-
why I'm kind of
okay,
asking.
When Young went over there
Okay.
and spoke on Kiki
Okay.
as a fellow
Okay.
podcaster, I've heard him say that Kiki is his favorite rapper. I've heard Kiki is his favorite person. I've heard Kiki is this, you know, and I felt like me, I would have just called Kiki.
Who? If you was Donnie?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'd have been like,
So when
hey,
Young went
let
over
me
there-
get y'all.
so
let
what
me-
happened? So
Young
Young
went
went over
over there and he went off. He had been fed some bad information that
Okay.
Kiki, he was fed the information that Kiki
So
was
he went-
over the June 27 concert.
All right, 'cause I'm out
He's
the loop.
never been a part of the June 27, which is his tape, his day.
Yeah, I know that part.
So all these years we thought it was another promoter. Somebody fed Young that it was not another promoter, and Kiki was hiding behind those promoters. So he went to Donnie Houston and blowed Kiki out under those assumptions. And I just feel like if it would have happened here, or if I was Donnie, I would have been like, hey, Key, you need to talk to Young. Y'all need to talk right now.
Okay. Right on.
Then do the interview.
Okay.
He did that, put it out, and next thing you know, Kiki knocking on my door, talking about cut that shit on. He on the way. He
Like,
done
oh,
already-
yeah, keep
I
the
didn't
cameras
ask him.
rolling.
See, people think I made Key come over here and I influenced. I can't tell Key to do a motherfucking thing.
Right.
I can't tell Key to come to my house right now.
Right.
Let alone some mess involved, some shit going on. You know, Key reserved when it come to that.
I'm reserved. I don't
He
like
was
talking about nothing really.
already
You got me here right now.
Listen.
Yeah, but I get it.
Now let me let you.
I want to hear.
You want to hear?
I want to
So,
hear. Here you go.
He was already outside on the phone with them guys when I woke up, bro.
Hold up, bring that back.
Key already called 5. Get your ass over there. He left work.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas got me fucked up. This Key.
Okay.
I sleep late. Everybody know that.
Right.
I ain't even answered the phone yet. He
It's your
outside
school ways.
already. He already outside. By the time he in noise and this, Key outside already.
Okay.
Man, get your ass up, nigga. Cut that shit on. I got that bitch wasn't playing. And you know, I only seen him get like this twice. He went off on me one time, and I seen him go off on one of our other brothers one time like that.
Cut that shit on.
Yeah, cut it on. I got something to say. You know how that bitch do. Right now, he's sitting there.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Look.
I didn't see none of it. I heard about it. I saw little clips.
Hold on, and I'm gonna walk it to here and we done with it.
Right.
Look, by the time 5 pulled up, I got dressed. We came down here, cut that shit on, man. I didn't say one word. He did it. He did. If you watch it, he did the whole show by himself.
I was scared to watch all of it because
Yeah,
nobody
he
really wins
did
when the
the
family feuds, even though some
Exactly.
family don't consider family. I'm not saying we don't. I'm just saying like
And
it was
Key
all.
said it here. That's what made me click in my mind.
Said what?
I thought I was your favorite rapper. I thought I feel like, he said, I felt like what Donnie Houston did was some hoe shit. And I feel like what Youngster did was some even more hoe shit. Hold on, listen. He said, if I'm supposed to be your favorite rapper every time you see me, you couldn't give me a call or heads up before you put it out. He said it on the show. That's what made my alarm. I said, damn, he has told me that Key his best, and damn, he did. Yeah. So morally, it's wrong. If we partners, it's wrong. But as a journalist, he not wrong.
Right.
He getting the story.
As a journalist, y'all journalists.
Right.
I'm a journalist.
You
I'm
gotta
a street
get the
journalist.
story.
I'm a freedom of speech street journalist. So
Only in this
the information
podcast,
I got and everything I got is street journalism. So
you
y'all
have to
do
get
that.
the story.
Right.
And then guess what? The other person got to come tell their side.
Right.
It's not player when you do real shit. So was Donnie wrong? No, as a journalist.
Okay.
As Kiki homeboy, so say homeboy, hell yeah, he wrong.
They homeboys though?
If that's what you saying.
Right. I see what you're saying. No, I'm asking.
So,
Yeah, put
but
me up on
Kiki is
game.
my brother.
Not facts.
I had to learn that.
Facts.
I gotta call him.
Facts.
Donnie ain't
see what
even
you're
his
saying.
homeboy. He a journalist.
That's why I'm
he didn't
asking.
owe
That's
that.
why I asked.
He didn't owe that to Kiki. What I thought he owed Kiki.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I shouldn't even.
so that's what
spoke
you
on.
said.
Yes.
Oh, got it. So you
Yeah.
end up saying that, and then that turned into something else, and then I heard about it. People call
This hoe ass nigga think he been wanting to be me since he started. Nobody read that part. This hoe ass nigga think he me.
I ain't gonna lie.
Ever since I blowed up, and ever since he started
blowed
doing
up the South?
Yeah, ever since he started this podcast, it's been like I'm the enemy. Nigga, you ain't answer my call to come over there and
Everybody
talk about
supposed
my
to be-
podcast
really, y'all
for a
supposed
year.
y'all supposed to been able to unite at some point. I'm just saying, hold on. We just talking about keeping it player, keeping it G. I get what you saying. No.
Key wouldn't even came over here.
Right.
Only reason he came over here is because he felt like it needed to come out now.
Okay. Nah, Key would have pulled up on you, huh?
No. He was gonna go where they fucked up. He still went back over there and did another one.
'Cause he did both,
but he
right?
wasn't
I
sure.
don't know, like,
he
yeah.
wasn't sure if Donnie was gonna put it out at the same time because Youngster was doing 50, 60,000.
Yeah, y'all got
so
my phone
everybody
right.
talking about it. So Key like, now he gonna put it out tomorrow.
Right.
Mike D, I'm gonna put the bitch out. I'm going to Mike D house and fuck him and 5. I'm gonna put it out right now.
Right.
And that's what he did.
Right on. I just wanted to know. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm like, damn, I fuck with the bros. I fuck with everybody separately and or together. I'm not always neutral. I just come from the.
I didn't know better.
The Lucky Lansky again, you see what I'm saying? From that aspect of it. So I was
He didn't owe Key what I thought he owed him.
and you said that.
Yeah,
So that's what
I
made
just
it
should've-
okay.
I should've just
and then you
stayed
just
out
tried
of
to
it. Yeah.
tried to hold yourself accountable in
Right.
that situation and rectify that, and then it ain't get rectified because right on. Well, maybe one day not, maybe not. You know what I mean? But I was just
Inshallah.
asking. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's all
Only
love.
because you asked me. I said I'd
know.
never say his name again because his name for
Nah,
me
it's cool. It's
is
love.
Ronnie Houston. So,
It's love.
you know
It's
what I
all
mean?
respect,
But
you know what I mean?
I'm through with that now that I done learned about being a journalist, and you really don't owe a nigga shit. Like, even with the Triller shit, like, I shouldn't have called him and let him talk to OTB.
Triller,
I did that to
Triller,
myself. He's
Triller.
one of them guys that be on the internet. You
Triller,
probably
Triller. Oh yeah, Triller. Nah, yeah.
He be
right,
talking
right.
about Slim. You probably ain't never even seen that
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie, I be out the chat.
His name is
I be
Anwar.
out the loop. Yeah, I be out the loop. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah, nah, cool.
But
I just wanna-
those are things that and then the situation with Anwar made me understand where I went wrong with Ronnie.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So now I learned something.
It's a place for us to all be great. It's a big city. It's a whole thing. A lot of moving pieces, unpredictabilities, and you know what I mean, of everything that's happening. So, you know, maybe not. You know, God will put whatever together, how it's supposed
Godspeed.
together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Godspeed. We'll be
Godspeed.
all right because it
Yeah,
ain't like
everything's
nothing
smooth.
happened. That's my guy. I got respect for him. You know what I mean? Be
You know
all
what I mean?
right.
But you got a right to feel however you feel, whenever you feel, however you feel, depending on that and how that goes. So it's just all. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to know because y'all had my phone hot.
I believe you.
You know
It
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
out
You ain't
of-
seen
I
it?
wasn't
You
thinking
ain't
about
heard?
him.
I'm like, bro, I got some whole other shit I'm really dealing with. Like, I got my own personal shit. Like, I'm trying to deal with, I'm trying to handle. Like, I really don't have the answers, Sway. Like, Sway, I do not have the answers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Donnie
bro,
Houston is
I'm
nobody
trying-
you could ever be mad at in real life.
he cool. I ain't gonna lie. We didn't have a couple player dinner eatings, lunch eatings, meetings type thing. We do player shit. We done some player shit a couple times. So I just was like, man, what? They not player? They not cool? I bet we'll see. But everything. Look, check this out. Hey, we out the mud. Know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like what that boy say? Yeah, what 81 you talking about? yeah, we out. It's out the mud. Yeah, it's out the mud. Yeah, we out, like, you know what I'm saying? Southside's finest, H-Town's finest, mob style, Corleone, family, ENT, King Corleone, Young King. What's
Pat
up?
in the
My boy
building.
King PA.
Yeah.
Shout out King Ken, that's Ken folk, you know what I'm saying? The Hawkins, I represent on behalf of 5 families. You know what I'm saying?
You got the 5 families?
Yeah, I
Oh,
represent
you
for
Mob
5.
Star
Yeah, I
for
represent
real.
for 5 families.
Ooh.
The H's, the W's, you know what I'm saying? The P's.
Come on,
So, you know what I'm
man.
saying? If you know the families, you know what I'm saying? But I be having family issues, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One family I ain't gonna speak on, but yeah, I represent for the 5 families. Yeah, Lucky Lansky. Yeah, wait. Yeah. Nah, it's like I'm talking in code, but for real though.
They
nah,
know
it's-
what it is.
Nah, they don't know. The families know. You know what I mean? But nah, for real though, it is what it is. We good.
Yeah, you know what it is. Screwed up, clean the building.
Yeah.